HTTV in association with Absolute Warehouse Services, joined by Danny Cowley. Danny, thanks for joining us so soon after the Preston game. There's a lot to talk about here today, a lot of contentious issues, moments, big moments in the game. Give us your thoughts straight after the final whistle.
Well, let's talk about the team, because that's what we've coached all week, and we can't affect the referee's decisions. We're disappointed. I thought we got out-fought first half, out-competed by, I have to say, a very good Preston team, physically strong, front foot, run really hard for each other, played with an incredible amount of desire, and it was too much for us in the first half, and we obviously conceded the early goal, didn't manage the period after the goal as well as we would have liked, and never could get a foothold in the game, and that meant that we spent the whole first 45 on the back foot.
I'm sure you talked about Preston's potency from set-piece situations early on, so to concede a questionable free kick so early in the game and then they obviously take full advantage is disappointing, isn't it?
Well, it's tough, isn't it? To give a free kick away in that area with players with the quality of Gallagher, but it's never ever a foul. So I've watched it back 3 or 4 times, and I've just been in to see the referee, and the referee said that if he had his time again, he would make some decisions differently, which doesn't help us now, unfortunately. But that was never a foul, and then he's obviously only booked their player. Nobody wants to see an opposing player sent off, but when the tackle's that reckless and that high, and obviously has now left Tommy Elfield with what looks like a pretty serious knee injury, is tough for us. But listen, let's not hide behind referee decisions, because the performance, particularly in the first 60 minutes, was nowhere near good enough. We didn't play anywhere near to the levels that we would expect of ourselves.
You're a positive guy, Danny. Try and take the positives. The lads kept going. They did make a contest of it in the final 30, like you said. Steve Mounier, Alex Pritchard come on and do well in their cameos as well. So is there things you can take from today that you can move forward with?
Well, the positives, you're right, are Steve Mounier and Alex Pritchard, who I thought, when we come on and went to the 4-2-3-1, Steve gives a real point of reference against a team that pressed very, very aggressively. And Alex come on, and we were able to get into their half and get some control, and we obviously scored a goal. Carlin has a really good chance, Baka has another good chance, it's a side netting, Pritch has one cleared off the line. If the second one had come at that point, then it would have been game on, but it was too little too late. I'll be honest, I'm not used to my teams. I've been a football manager for 13 years, and I can count on one hand how many times my teams have been out-fought. But I thought we were today, and we have to go away and we have to look at ourselves. And you have 2 choices in this moment. You either look out the window, or you look in the mirror. And the people that look out the window tend to find that it happens to them time and time again. Those that are willing to look in the mirror and take individual responsibility and be accountable normally have the chance to affect it and ensure that it doesn't happen again.
We've had a really good period in this game. It's obviously not the end to it that we wanted today. It looked like we had a few bumps and bruises as well today going through. Has the international break come at a good time just to take stock of the improvements we've made and the work we still have to do?
Well, I think so. Danny Simpson hasn't been able to get on the grass until right at the end of the week, and he ended up carrying a hip. He struggled with his calf early week, but he's ended up coming off with a hip. Obviously, to start the game without Jonathan Hogg, then to lose Tommy Elphick in the first quarter of an hour, then to lose Danny Simpson as well, takes a huge amount of experience and leadership from the group. But we have to roll with that, and we have to accept that these things happen, and we have to do our best to overcome them. And now, too many victims for us, not enough fighters, and we'll be very disappointed this evening.
There's 3,000 town fans here today, and that end behind us. It's credit to them again. I mean, they've come in great numbers again today. I know it's not a big journey, but it's freezing cold here today, and they stuck with the lads, didn't they? You could see that at the end of the game too. Yeah,
I thought they were excellent, and we needed to give them more to cheer than we did, and we feel very disappointed about that. And it's never nice when you let people down.
Danny, thanks for joining us, and on to the international break. Thank you.
Thank you.